everyone know the plan?
So when you were playing competitive, were you not talking to focus? I specifically asked to talk less, yes. And since in my prime I was so good that people didn't really question it, they kind of just reinforced it. Kind of like, go do your thing, ID. I talked, but not as much as others.
5, 4, 3, 2, marks his prey. Attackers.
A good Sonic arrow.
Stop the payload.
A magnificent shot.
Now that was
even for me.
no, that was a good kill. But Hoagie, what I'm seeing right now is that you need to get better about learning how to use Stormbow, right? If you position yourself a little bit over here and you bounce it off that wall right there where the parabol is, or the satellite thing, you can actually bounce them into where the Widow was standing, so you don't have to sit there and wait, because you never know. There might be a Hanzo creeping out on the bottom left, and if he sees you standing still, boom, easy headshot, you're dead, and you have to use the rest to get you up, right? So I kind of want to point out that I know you wanted me to go a little bit harder on you. That was a nice kill. I'm being a little bit nitpicky right now because I want you to become a much, much better Hanzo player. The efficiency of learning Stormbow angles like this is extremely important, right? I'm not talking just this point, I'm talking all the points. So if you have the time to practice Stormbows, since you have a partner who can help you kind of locate where they're going, it will speed up the process and it will make you a much better Hanzo player. Standing still like this is okay, as long as you understand where the other DPS is. So it's okay by all intents and purposes, but I would have liked for you to go for some Stormbow ricochets instead. But it was a nice kill, and we killed her, so, you know,
You can't hide. I am restored.
Ooh. Okay. Now I want you to play left side. Nice kill. Nice kill. You can shoot under the payload there to hit him in the feet if you want to. Nice kill.
I feel the dragon's power.
Yeah, you could have killed the Cole by shooting under the payload if you wanted to. Don't have to wait for him to show up on either side if you don't want to. It's a decent Sonic, covers left and right side. This is a risky angle. So let me talk this through, right? I'm not, so chat, for those who don't understand, I don't give tips based on the rank that they're in. I give tips on how to make them improve, right? That's why sometimes chat might go, but ID, this is obviously working. Why are you telling him to stop? It's because in the next rank, or is in his ranking endeavors, someone's going to stop him in his boots when this happens at a higher rank, right? So, for all intents and purposes, I don't like this angle for many reasons. One, it's a very easy angle for another Hanzo to pop out here on the right side. It's also a very nice angle for a Widow to pop on the right side. I mean, if you watch my stream, which you do a lot, you know I always take the left side angle. If I come out of spawn, right, I don't go right side, I go here. There's a reason for that, right? It's because I have slightly elevated high ground versus what you do, making it so I have the advantage. And I need to get lucky once, you need to get lucky several times, right? Now, you also have a Mercy, so we need to play a little bit around that if you play in this angle, you're also kind of trapping your Mercy in a bad situation. If your Mercy were to stand here with you, which she's not, but if she was, she'd probably take cover on the right side here, right? So, if shit hits the fan, where does she go? Well, she's not going to walk this way, right? She's going to walk this way. And if she walks this way, any DPS on the left side there who has decent aim are going to kill not just you, but her as well. So, we need to play smarter, and the way we do this is that we don't play that angle because I don't like it for many reasons. Instead, use Hanzo's strength to his advantage and play this side instead. If there were someone with you, and you have a Mercy with you in this case, you can actually help them because there's not really a sight line if your Mercy's playing over here, right? Like, who's going to hurt your Mercy? And if someone pushes here on the left side, you will see it before they even come down. This angle is way better for multiple reasons. You can kind of peek down here. You can peek on the right side there. You have full angle over what's going on. And if you want to rotate a little bit, you can take a low ground position here as well and kind of like have clear sight line on what's going on. Also, if Ball decides to jump in, you have full vision of everything. But if ball jumps in and you're standing right side, you don't have full vision of everything. So it's a little bit of a positional error. I'd like to see you play a little bit better there. You're doing good. Aim is good, but you will get so much more value if you play on the left side. Ooh, got a little bit tunnel vision on the Cole there. You kind of lost your train of thought. Don't like, if we're going from point A to point B, we never walk in a straight line, Hoagie. Never ever, okay? Small tidbit, you hit the headshot on the Kiriko there. If you meleeed directly after, she would have died. But since you didn't melee, she survived, right? That could have led to you winning the fight. If you're ever in close quarters, a full body shot Hanzo arrow will do 140 damage, right? Or something like that. If you melee, it will do about 175. But since you hit the headshot, that would have instantly been a kill. So I kind of just want to point it out that if you meleeed the Kiriko there, she would have died. Nice kill on the Cole there. Nice kill on the soldier. Good prediction. Okay.
Never leave a teammate behind.
Good aim.
You can't hide.
It's not bad. It's not bad. A little bit of a better angle. Again, what I like to do here is that you see this little extra metal frame right here? You see that? If you hit that little screw that you can see right there, and you're standing where you are, it will ricochet to the top of the stairs, right? So if you ricochet right there, it will actually, you know, kind of go upwards towards the stairs. And if someone's walking there, in this case Cole, you would have hit him a couple times. Now looking at his HP, you probably wouldn't have killed him. But again, it's good practice, right? I think the best practice that you can do with ricochet arrows is that you kind of just shoot them and see what works, right? You'd be very surprised how much knowledge you can get from just randomly shooting around corners and stuff. Like, I've got tens of kills just like trying an angle that I haven't tried before. And if I get a hit marker or something in my head, I know, okay, that works for the next time. So try and do that a little bit more often. Right now, Stormbow is a lot on cooldown. I don't like that because every single hit you hit is like 2% ult charge. So it's just good to practice. And no one's really going to come in your face and challenge you just yet. And you're doing pretty well, so might as well fucking dominate them a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying? A little bit out of position there. Wasn't really anything we could have done.
I cannot give up yet.
He did jump into the nade range, but the reality of the situation was he was already dead, so I'm not going to give a shit for that. He wasn't going to come out of that situation alive. We call it a strategic reset.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Also, Toto, thank you so much for the 10 bomb. And Dynamite Dab to give us up to Bruce Wayne. I appreciate that, Toto. Thank you. Sorry, I was focused on the game when that happened. My bad, dude. I do appreciate you. Chat, give him some colon 3s in the chat. Nice patience. Nice. Beautiful. Good patience with the arrows. Even better. You can drag in the big health pack if you want to. Okay, you opting into holding it. Okay. No, it's all good. I didn't mean to not thank you when it happened, my dude. I really do appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, dude. You're nuts. Thank you.
Did your mother not teach you?
Okay, not bad, not bad. don't really have a problem with that. The only thing that I have an issue with there, Hoagie, is that we used the dragon, and why are we moving forward? You already established that your mid-range aim is pretty dope. So, by pushing forward there, you're just putting yourself in a bad situation, like positioning-wise, right? I know you're kind of feeling yourself, but I think it's better not to jeopardize your positioning there and just play it safe. Again, very nice patience.
You can't hide. I've got you in my sights.
Ooh. Oh boy, that soldier, huh? He really wants you. See, this is interesting, right? Because this is a mental thing. When people do this, they are getting frustrated, they're getting pissed off, and they're not happy with what their team is doing. Now, if you are really next level, you can now start using this to your advantage to solidify a very quick and easy win, right? That soldier is obviously tilted out of his fucking mind. Doing ego duels like this is just the most stupidest thing ever. Everyone's guilty of it. Everyone's done it. I've done it. But the reality of the situation is now the soldier is pissed off and is trying to take the game in his own hands. And you can use this to your advantage. Obviously, you know, he's getting a little bit, a little bit frustrated with what's going on. So by kind of baiting him into situations like this is actually really beneficial. Not just to you, but to the rest of your team as well. I'm not sure if that was what your plan was. I mean, he kind of chipped you down low. You can kind of hear him running towards you, but it's good. It's good. Now we can focus a little bit on that and see what we can do. But, yeah, he's obviously very tilted. Oh, almost.
There's much for you to do. I'm under attack.
30 seconds remaining.
It is not my time yet.
Chad, never underestimate the power of tilt. That's all I'm saying. Never, ever.
Wolf marks his prey.
10 seconds remaining.
Be uplifted.
The wolf.
Are you gonna let them deliver that highlight?
Haven't really seen your other DPS on the kill feed, I'll be honest. Okay. Okay, now you know the soldier's going high ground, you saw him. A little bit of a late reaction to that, but...
60 seconds.
yeah, that soldier's not having a good time.
Feel stronger?
You can't hide.
Careful. Continuing damage increase.
See through the wolf.
I will not let you fall.
Got you there.
It's your fate.
Woo!
Seconds remaining.
That's a big boy. Good target priority. Good kill. Nice. Again, good patience with the arrows. Oh, that's nice.
Dragon bait.
10 seconds.
You angled that bad boy a little bit to the right, and that thing would have, Oh yeah. That soldier is just not having a good day, dude. Yeah, that soldier, dude. How many times has the enemy soldier died? Holy shit.
Heroes never die.
That soldier is absolutely typing that his team is shit.
Score 0
That soldier is actually straight up ragey. You can tell he's not. He's not playing with common sense in mind. I'll tell you that. That guy's actually straight up ragey in chat.
Initiating match.
Ragey. Fucking ragey. That's what happens. Honestly, first good round. Couple of positional errors, but I like the patience with the arrows, Hoagie. It's good.
Ready for battle.
Is all I have left.
Helping those in need is its own reward.
I do not wish to be feared, but to be left alone.
Oh yeah, intermission music.
Making a coward run is no challenge.
We could have used you in the old days.
Five, 4,
Don't you hate it when streamers pause the music before the beat drop? Okay, good.
Everyone heal up.
Stormbow. Yeah, fuck that bridge. Fuck that bridge. Yeah, eat that bridge ass. Fucking get it. Yeah, fuck that bridge. All my homies hate that bridge.
I'll find them.
Right, chat? Right? Ooh, careful. Oh, you see him? Oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. He's coming for your ass. You can hear him. Oh. Well, I mean...
This time.
If that isn't a Hanzo duel in a nutshell, I don't know what is. You guys touch tips. Gig clap. Good push here. Good patience. Good patience. The Hanzos touched arrow tips. People happy?
Check. Affirmative.
Marks his prey.
Ooh. We kind of gave that to the Ash, walking in a straight line like that.
I am in your debt.
Oh.
I'll find them.
Can Stormbow the boat. Oh.
Never die.
I just noticed, what the fuck is your Arissa's name? Jahar Lexby. Oh, this is chaotic, huh? Oh, avoiding the bomb. Avoiding the squish. Okay, your Mercy is doing a pretty good job of keeping you alive, ain't gonna lie. How did you stay alive there? Now the real challenge is killing a baby diva. Oh. Oh, got her. Nice.
Marks his prey. I am in your debt.
That one's confirmed.
Okay. Good positioning. What the fuck is that Orisa doing? The heck? Nice kill.
Turrets are activated. Marks his prey.
Careful, careful. Okay. Two things. I'm gonna bring out the good ones thing. I'm gonna bring out the good things first. I think that your patience with your arrows are really good. I think that you have like a perfect balance between like just letting the fucking arrow go and then holding it for actually succeeding and getting a kill. I like that. The patience is really good. That's beautiful. That's a good thing. I do think that your positioning needs a little bit of work. I think that you need to play more into Hanzo's strength. Right now, it feels kind of like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm going to point it out to you. Every time you're tunnel visioning a target and you want something killed, you're moving towards that target slowly but surely. I don't know if you paid attention to it, but the reality of the situation is if you're playing Hanzo, we need to play a little bit more to his strength, right? He doesn't have any damage fall off. He does a lot of damage, and he has really good burst potential, and has a decent ultimate for clearing ground, right? And I do think that your high ground positioning is good. It's just that the angles that we're taking isn't really favorable to you. What I mean by that is that take the first defense, the first point defense, right? Is that you have high ground, and we're opting to play on the right side. But the issue there is that if the enemy team has had enough of you, and they are in voice comms or whatever, it takes nothing for them to just calibrate an offense and just jump on you, and you have no way of escaping, right? You kind of see what I'm saying, Hoagie? So I think the way you need to sort of take these angles is that you need to play to your strength, and that you have really good patience with your arrows, you have good aim, good prediction, but I would like to see you play more in Hanzo's angles more so than just playing up front and just using high ground for the sake of being high ground, right? So instead of playing like right side, I would rather have played left side. And I kind of pointed out different scenarios where I feel like you're playing a little bit odd. I mean, take the second point defense again, is that we popped the dragon, we blocked the Zarya from leaving, then we're kind of moving slowly but surely, like we're moving forwards to the target. But the reality is, why are we doing that, right? You got to keep asking yourself, why am I moving forward to the target? Because you've already shown us that you have really good aim and you have good prediction, so we don't need to walk up in Reaper range because we're playing Hanzo, right? So if anything, stay at medium range. Or even better, go long range if you have to. And I guess that's the biggest caveat, because a lot of the times when you died is when you tunnel vision on something and you kind of walk in a straight line and you get closer and closer to the target, but as you're moving closer to the target, you're also moving closer to the entire enemy team, right? So by tunnel visioning, you're putting yourself in a really awkward spot where if you took it from a medium range and you played the same strategic fight that you're doing, you would actually be more safe, and you're also giving an opportunity for your supports to help you better in case they do find out, well, in case they want to kill you and not anyone else in your team. That's how I would approach it. And honestly, I think if you do that, I wouldn't be surprised if you start climbing ranks pretty easily. Obviously, you're diffing the enemy DPS. You're kind of brutalizing them, for lack of a better word. But it's just like consistent tunnel visioning and taking angles where we're not really favored is my issue. And I think if you integrate those things into your gameplay and you think a little bit more about them, I think that you'll see a huge shift in kind of how you play the game. But honestly than that, thank you for providing the VOD, man. That was fun to watch. You're fucking nuts and Hanzo, dude. Good shit. Chat, can we get on nodders? Did you guys find that helpful as well? Chat room. Or are you completely oblivious to what's going on? Did that feel helpful to you, chat room?